And we're starting.
You said install this widget, wave your hand. Your website's now alive. Click, paste the code. You felt so grand. You thought one tool and I'll thrive. Video calls, chats, bookings in one place. Your clients show up, no download, no race. You think it's finalmente, you're nearly there, but then you hit recordings full and say, oh dear. Hey Consolto, you're my one-stop dream, but sometimes my recordings hit the limit, it seems. You handle chat and calls, you're slick and neat. Just wish I had a few more hours of recorded meet and greet. With a widget of wonders, we'll still give you a cheer. Just maybe raise that cap next year. Zoom jumping, no Calendly ploy. One click and I'm live, oh what a joy. But if the A-chat says I don't know, I wink and say it's okay, it's part of the show. Hey Consolto, you're my one-stop dream, but sometimes my recordings hit the limit, it seems. You handle chat and calls, we'll still give you a cheer. Just maybe raise that cap next year. So here's to fewer tools and more live talk. Here's to growth, connection. Let's walk the walk. Consolto, you made my site come alive. Just let me record my next big dive.
All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone. Delilah, Sven, please raise that cap next year. Yeah. I'm happy you noticed that. Okay. First, thank you, everyone, for joining. Today, I'm going to debut a new feature. So it's going to be exciting today. I'm going to show you something that we've been building in the last few weeks/months. Who wrote the song? We did. What do you mean? We did. Ooni did. I can share a little bit more about that later. I'm also going to play another song that we have, and I think we're going to go out with an album next year, or maybe, early next year. Yeah, why not? This is the fourth webinar, I think, in the past few months that I've been passing, past few weeks actually, since the last AppSumo campaign. So I'm really excited. We have one more. This is going to be a more advanced workshop. We're going to talk a little bit about team and a little bit more about how to set up the AI and a little bit more advanced mechanics. And that's the essence. But if there's anyone that's new to Consolto, please send here now in the chat so I know to start with the beginning. If anyone hasn't been yet in one of our webinars yet, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to run really fast over the first few slides. Okay, new. Okay, hey, Jose. Okay, we'll do it. We'll go through everything. We're going to have a packed meeting, so thank you for joining. Thank you for attending. Let's start. Okay, first, thank you. Thank you. Lost audio. Is Kele the only one who lost audio? Okay, back. Great, thank you. Hey, Simar. Okay, so first, I want to thank you for bringing us to number 1 on AppSumo last week. This is an incredible milestone for us. It really pushes us as a team, and I want to really thank you for that. This is incredible for us. And as a startup founder, you're always looking for validation, and I think this was probably the most visible validation I had in the past, I don't know, 5 years or so. So I'm really thankful and grateful for that. And I wish to show much more in the future. Going next, a little bit about Consolto. We've been established in 2018. We are high performers on many of these comparison tools, and you'll now even see us a lot being referred to from ChatGPT, which is really nice. And we want to do that even further. So any feedback that you write about us anywhere, like Reddit, like G2, like Capterra, like AppSumo, like anywhere, Google really helps pushing us. Our goal, our mission is to launch 10,000 or to help 10,000 businesses scale their remote meeting operations. That's why we're here. We're here to help you meet and support your customers. When is Consolto really good? 3 main use cases. 1, you have some kind of complex sales. And today, I'm not going to just talk. I'm going to show you a few of our customers' websites. So if you have complex customer sales, what that means, for example, you're selling a tractor or a car. Okay, this is a company using Consolto with cars. Okay, that many people ask them questions. Another one, for example, is this one. Okay, you need to explain things, right? With an apostille, right? You need to explain things, and it's not a one. You're not purchasing a jeans here. Okay, you need some kind of consultation. People come to your website, and you're investing a lot of money in them coming to the website, and you don't want that money to vanish. That's when you would want to use Consolto. Another use case is when Loom is just not enough. What does that mean? You have a support team, and there's a lot of ping pong, right? You send a Loom, they send you an email, you send another email, they send you a Loom back. When that's the case, you would most probably need Consolto, because with one session, screen sharing, 3 minutes, you solve everything. There's a lot of information that passes this way. And the third one is consulting. This is probably the easiest. When you want to get meetings launched, scheduled, charged, and launched, that's it. That's when Consolto really shines, because we have one pack that wraps it all up. Yeah, I wanted to show you a few more websites. Let's just do this. I prepared for you guys a few. Oh, by the way, look, Apple is already using video chat on their website right now to sell Apple iPhones and other stuff. So just take a look at this. Even they are using it. So if they're using it, that could be great. Look at this website. I love this. I saw it today. The cars. This is a little bit more of some kind of machinery, right? You want a fireplace in Spanish. Engineering, okay, smart engineering. This is more of iPhones and consumer electronics. This is furniture. Okay, these type of stuff really shine on Consolto. I'm not going to go over all of these, but just, contract manufacturer. Okay, these type of things are really where Consolto shines. In other use cases, again, when you have something which is complicated to sell, it really shines. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on. So what is actually Consolto? What do? We basically took all the features that we thought are really important for customer communication from Zoom, from Calendly, from Intercom, PayPal, all these things we wrapped up together. You don't need these. You need one pack, which is Consolto. That's all you need. Okay, one tool instead of all these and all these connections, which are sometimes hard. And you probably, if you use, for example, Calendly and Google Meet, or Calendly and Zoom, you probably notice that, I don't know, when someone changes or regrets regarding the time, they send a reschedule and doesn't necessarily sync with the meeting and all that. That's why the reason behind that is that these tools are fragmented. Okay, they're separate tools. And Consolto, it's one piece. So again, you need to buy one thing. You don't need to pay additional licenses for Zoom and Calendly and Aircom. It's one solution that replaces all of these. Our focus: simplify, organize, and boost the meetings. Our core functionality is video conferencing, live chat, and booking, as you already saw. I'm going to show you that. And we also provide forms so you can collect information from your customers. We also provide a micro CRM, which is going to be really enhanced next year. The money transfer, the screen sharing, analytics, and lots of other features. And all this is wrapped up now with the AI. And basically what customers want, they want to communicate with you, and they can communicate with you over Consolto using video and voice calls from your website, through live chat. And we have a really rich live chat. I'm going to show you what it looks like today, including money transfer. You can ask for money during the chats. You can send voice messages. They can send you voice messages. You can schedule meetings. You can pass files and images, and of course call recordings, which are part of that, and that's something I'm going to show today. Async voice messaging is what I just mentioned a moment ago, and text messaging, and a chatbot that we launched a few months back, which is already gaining traction, called Ooni. And I want to share a notion that we had a while back regarding an anomaly. Okay, so right now I'm presenting what we feel is a continuum. And on the left side, you see the least intensive communication channels. And on the right side, you see the most intensive, or the highest intensity communication channel. And when I say high, I mean I need to be very well prepared for a video call. I need to be dressed. I need to be in a quiet place. My partner needs to be the same. We need to be concentrated in the call and everything. Okay, so that's high intensity communication. On the other hand, when we're putting a message on the website, it's an async. I can go away and come back an hour ago and I'll see that message. So it's very not intensive in that sense. And there's a continuum. And the least one is a chatbot, by the way, right? I can write whatever I want, even maybe with typos and stuff. I don't care. I just write something and I get a response, right? So this continuum of intensity, we also noted that it's a continuum of engagement, right? If someone chats with me, with a live chat, with an agent, it's not like they are with me on a video call, right? The video call, we're speaking with each other. We're stuck in the same call for some time, right? They won't leave the call in the middle. While with a live chat, they may leave and just, ditch the call, ditch the chat. So basically, this continuum is more or less aligned. Okay, intensity go up and engagement goes up as you go to the right. And one of the things, by the way, is that in the video calls, you gain a lot of other things, other value, like trust. And one of the things that I noted that many people do when they're trying to sell is that they hide the background. And I had a notion about that, and I'm still validating this with numbers, with data that we already have. But my hypothesis, and it's just mine, I may be wrong here, but my hypothesis is that when people see what's going on behind me, they less think that I'm hiding something and I'm trying to do something, okay? So every time I'm leaving everything behind me, so people see who I am, they look at my eyes, they see, okay, this is a real person. He has his, hobbies, books, whatever. He likes riding a bike and whatever. And that builds trust. If you put the blurry background, it works. I mean, some people can't just put everything over there because they have a mess behind them or whatever. That's fine. But building trust is like being there with everything. And one of the things that we're now validating and trying to check is this hypothesis. So I'll stay tuned, and I'll try to bring numbers about that. But I'm going back to the presentation itself. What we already noted is that there's an anomaly here in this chart. The anomaly is that the engagement on the very left here on the chatbot is actually higher than this one. And the main reason is that here, the chatbot is available immediately 24/7. It's not only instant responses, it's also 24/7. And that's why we built Ooni, and I'm going to talk a lot about Ooni, our chatbot, today. But that's one of the main reasons, because we wanted to be video only. We want to be personal only, but then we felt that we're losing a big part of this continuum and even high engagement. Okay, so I hope you take that. Try to bring your customers to the right whenever you're trying to sell something to them, and coach them and consult. And Consolto is built exactly for that. Okay, a little bit about our features. As I mentioned, we have a lot. We're not going to go over everything, but we have video conferencing and scheduling, and I'm going to highlight a few things here. We have a two-way booking platform, meaning you can send meetings and requests, and they can send meeting requests that you will receive, your customers, I mean. So you have a booking page and you have a booking widget on your website, and we provide both. And for example, in some other tools, you only have the ability to receive a request for a meeting and not send one. So Consolto has both ways. We also provide multi-option meetings, like you can send a few options and they will accept one of them, and meeting reminders are automatically sent. And Google Calendar today, very soon Outlook. We already have that working, but haven't been launched yet because it didn't pass our quality assurance yet. It takes a little bit more time than we anticipated. You can charge money for scheduling meetings, etc. Video conferencing, we'll see it in a moment. But I think the main thing here is that we provide group meetings of up to 24 people. And we provide the call recordings and the transcriptions. That's what I'm going to show today as part of the meeting itself. Okay, so I'm going to show that. We have a few special capabilities on the widget itself. It's fully branded, fully customizable. You can basically provide the video chat from within the website. We'll see that in a moment. We have a linkage to Google Analytics. This is really, actually, many marketing teams miss this, and this is actually important. Many of these widgets that you put on websites, they don't have visibility inside the widget. And the reason is it's another frame, okay, another iframe. Consolto, we just send events to your own Google Analytics or your own website. So you can collect them and send them to Mixpanel or whatever. But the idea is you see all the events happening within the widget on your own Analytics tab. This is really important and great for understanding customer behavior and attribution models. Am I running too fast, by the way? Too fast, too slow? I must say, I have to stop for a moment. I have a really sore back, and I bought this tool a few weeks back, and I've been using it. So sometimes I just run a little bit too fast when I speak, and I feel it hurting in my back because of it. So I just felt it in my back. By the way, this is a great tool. It's made by Hyperice. Really, really, really strong. Really strong. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like shaking. Really, really. This is, I don't know. I don't know what's the model name here. What is it? Hyperice something. It's really strong. Anyway, I'll try to speak a little bit slower just so that my back, I don't feel it. What platform that I'm using right now? Hey, we're talking about Consolto, Delilah. Just kidding. It's called Big Marker. Great tool. Anyways, okay. We have round robin agent selection, including round robin scheduling. So you can, if you have a team of agents and you want the customer to select one of them that's available at a certain time, we have that launched just a month ago. chat, we're going to see that. Contact form, we're going to see that. Enhanced and scalable back office. Just a few words about that. We have integrations to Zapier. Is anyone interested to see Zapier and webhook integrations? Tell me in the chat. If yes, I'll talk a little bit about that. We will talk today about skins and team widgets. That's really important. And all the rest. Okay, let's move on. I'm not going to talk about everything we developed. The important thing here now to understand is that we have the click and talk page. It's a page that every agent and every what we call skin gets. On the other hand, we have the website widget, which a team can have, or basically we match teams with widgets. Okay, so every team has a widget, and a widget can be placed on a website. So I will talk about skins and teams today. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Christian. Chris, if you want to go and see all Consolto's features, I'm going to put now, you just Google Consolto features. I'm doing it myself, by the way. Never remember this. And this is a link. Putting it here in the chat so you can see this. Okay, this is the link of all our features. Moving forwards. Okay, what am I going to talk about today? Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about, just a little, so you understand the concept of teams and skins and all these privacy modes. And this is really, really, really powerful. I mean, this is super powerful. I don't know of any, not many systems do this. I know actually one. And then the same applies to interaction modes. I'll talk about that, and task owners. And then I'm going to talk about Ooni. Okay, so let's start with that. And Ooni has a really big new feature. We're going to talk about that today. Wait, how do I do this? Okay, I'm going to put this here. I hope I remember because I have many screens here. Okay. So the Consolto back office. Let's start with this one. Right. Okay, this is the Consolto widget, right? And the Consolto widget, before I talk about the team capabilities and everything there, by the way, I'm showing you a demo website. And the reason I'm showing you a demo, which is my own local test environment, it's not live. You can't go to this to these screens. The reason I'm showing you this is that I want to, we have a lot of leads right now because of AppSumo, thankfully. And we just can't be there live. Okay, so that's the main reason. I'm going to show you it like that in my local environment. All right, so, but everything here, almost everything is launched, and whatever is not launched, I will share with you. I'll just say. So we have a team widget. This could be one or many people on the widget. And sometimes you would want to use more than one, and sometimes you would want to use only one. I'll show you that. I will talk about that in a few moments. In every widget, you have the customer will have an ability to go to the chat, go to the video chat, and start a call right away. Go to the contact form or the scheduling, and we have also a link to WhatsApp and a link to a Facebook Messenger. Now, what happens? Again, this is a website, a demo website where Consolto is installed, but this could be any website, including your own. And I'm going to call myself, okay, it asks me to provide access. And then on the agent side, the agent needs a call, also over the mobile phone, because we have a mobile application. And once the call started, and you can see that I'm using here different cameras. Okay, I can switch the cameras and they will be the same, but now I'm using different cameras. Once it started, the customer is on the website itself and can continue being on the website, and the agent is in the back office. So this is the main, wait, let me squeeze that a little bit so you can see more. The agent is now in the call and can see everything that happened between these two people, between them. Okay, and this is, now we get to the Consolto back office. I'm going to stop this for a moment. I stopped the sharing. That's not what I wanted. Just a moment, guys. Okay. Okay, it's back. Great. So the call has ended here. And what now I'm going to go over the back office itself. So we can see that we have the overview tab. This is where we will have all the statistics and everything related to all the customers, all the agents. The conversation center, this is where we're going to have all the conversations with our customers. The appointment center, and this is a little bit empty. Again, this is a demo account, but a few weeks back we tested the meeting, so it looked like this back then. And the leads. So again, leads tab also going to be here. And this part is the agent or skin selector. Now, a little bit about skins and agents. First, if you don't remember what I say right now, you can always go to Consolto Team Capabilities. I'm going to Google it because, again, I don't remember the Consolto Team Capability. No, set, click and talk. Okay, so it's one of these. Set up your agents here, this one. Set up your agents widget and click and talk page. I'm going to put this also in our chat. And I'm going to answer a few questions in a moment. Okay, guys, bear with me. So what we can see here is that every account, and again, every account has a few teams. Okay, I'm going here, and it can have a few teams. Every team gets their own widget script. So the teams are practically isolated from each other, and each one gets a widget like this on their website. You can put them on the same website in different pages if you want, but every team is isolated. So for example, if you have a sales team and a product team and a marketing team, you can separate them if you'd like and use a separate widget for each one of them. So each one of them will work as a team. The same applies if you have customers that you serve. Each customer will be one team. So that's then, and every agent, and let's not confuse agents with skins. Agents, or human agents, let's call it that way, are people that you invite to the account. And people that are invited to the account can be assigned to different teams. But what if I want one person to be assigned to two teams? Is that possible? For example, I am a team that serves two brands, Mercedes and BMW. I think this is my BMW, okay? So how does that work? What we'll do is we will provide you a way to create two separate teams. Each team will have its own widget, okay? Own widget. And you copy the installation code from here, okay? Every team gets their own widget. And then you want to brand Mercedes like Mercedes and BMW like BMW, right? So every team has their own configuration of this widget. But the people can be assigned to two teams. So I will have, that's why we call it a skin. I have a Mercedes skin and I have a BMW skin. On Mercedes, it will look like Mercedes colors, Mercedes messaging, etc. And on BMW, it will have the other way around. So basically, every team gets their own brand, look and feel. And when a person is assigned to two teams, he has one skin on one team and one skin on the other team. I hope that clarifies what a skin is. So basically, for example, you can see here that I have, in this demo account, I actually have, look, the email here is info@Consolto, and the email here is also info@Consolto. So I have two skins of my own on this demo widget or demo team. And I can have another one in this demo team. Okay, and I can even move them from one team to the other. I hope that answered that, what a team is. I'm going to stop a moment for questions before we move on to the next piece. Okay, wait, a lot of questions. I notice you have website pages listed per page. I thought the knowledge base scrapes all the page. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Can I change the agent availability with API? No, not at this time. It's only agent availability is set here with these 3 buttons, or on the mobile, of course. What would be the reason to use other apps like WhatsApp and Messenger if we can keep chatting them? I mean, it's a, thank you, Delilah, for the question. It's a business decision. It's a commercial decision. If you want to have WhatsApp with your customers or you want to have Consolto, that's great. One of the advantages of WhatsApp, by the way, over Consolto is that you can reach out to the customers when they're not on the website. While with Consolto, you can reach out to customers only when the website tab is open somewhere in their device. On the other hand, with WhatsApp, they cannot simply reach out to you and start a call, as I showed you a moment ago, or start a chat or book a meeting immediately from the website. They have to go out and to WhatsApp. So there are pros and cons in each one of them. Ray, can you also cover how I can make 2 widgets for 2 different websites? I think I just covered that. Ray, did that answer your question, please? Delilah, oh, you can have different widgets on the same website. Yes, you can. Different pages. There cannot be 2 widgets on the same page. Sven, customer, in this regard, you mean people who buy Consolto access from me? Again, I think this needs a little bit of fine tuning. If you serve different businesses that serve end customers, you can provide, and then we have like yourself, a business, an end customer. You can provide those businesses access to Consolto as teams, and these teams can have additional agents. The end customers are their customers, and you will not be in contact with them. So I think that clarifies. Let's just differentiate between, I'd say, end customers and the businesses that provide the actual service. We will get to the AI credits, of course. What if a person receives engagement for both skins at the same time? That's a great question. Okay, so what happens is that basically I can see, this is a skin selector. And when I'm setting here the skins, I can see that there are actually 1, 2, 3 personal skins. And this is a team skin. And you can see this line separator here. This is a team skin. I'll talk about that in a moment. But I can select multiple skins so that I can see here any chat that came from whatever skin. Okay, so for example, this could be the Mercedes website. This could be the BMW website. I'll see messages from here or here, and the coloring will help me distinguish between them. What if the person receives, okay, got it. Thank you, Calais, for the question. Any future SMS integrations? Not that we're considering right now. We just dropped SMS about 3 months ago or 4 months ago. But SMS reminders, yeah, we're not doing that right now. We may add that in the future. WhatsApp, can Consolto follow up via mail? Yes, you can. Okay, that's a great question. So Sven asks if we can follow up with an email. So if someone sends me an email and they're not anymore on the call and I have their email, I can just put start typing. And look, they're not on the website right now. I clicked enter and this pops up, and then I can send them this message through the email. This will send them an email. So they will receive this email and I can help them out over there. I can also trigger this, by the way, just clicking on this button over here and send message through email. Okay, we'll talk about Ooni in a second. Let's just get there. Okay. So I talked a little about how this works, but what are the team modes? What are the team modes that we provide? And for that, I need the slides a little bit again. So let me bring them back. Okay, we have 3 privacy modes, and this is really important. I'll try to make it clear and concise. So the idea is that we have 3 privacy modes. One is called fully shared, one is called scout mode, and one is called fully private. This is really advanced. Fully shared, what does that mean? It means that chats are shared with the entire team in the team chat. It enables a team level chat or a team level communication area. Scout mode, this is really good for sales, for support, and for collaborative help desk, where everyone can take the conversation and move it forwards. Scout mode. Scout mode is really good when you want someone to assign conversations to experts or consultants. It's also good for tiered support. Okay, what this means is that you would have first responders that help in the initial conversation with customers, and then they assign these conversations to someone else from their team. This is also good for marketplaces, by the way, for when you want to pass the lead to someone else. And fully private means everything is fully isolated. They have every chat, there's just no team chat mode in that area. Okay, so these are the 3 areas or 3 privacy modes. And if that was a little bit confusing, I'm now going to talk about 3 interaction modes. So we have 3 privacy modes. Again, I'll go one step back. Fully shared, everything is shared. Everyone can see everything that's in the team level. We have scout mode, meaning everything is just the team level is available for the first responders, and then they assign private chats to specific experts. And fully isolated means there's just no team environment, no team level at all. The team interaction modes are something related to the widget alone, okay, only on the widget. And we have a team list, which you probably saw on our own website. Let me show you that. Okay. I think we're actually using, okay, this is the team list that I showed you a moment ago. Okay. You can see here all the agents and whatever agent can provide. Okay. And I just showed you the list in chat. Okay, list in chat means I have both the list and going back to and I have a team environment. Okay, if someone puts a message here, the entire team will see it. If unlike this, if someone puts a message here, only I would receive it and no one else would have access. Okay, so these are the 2 team modes, and the third one is only team. Again, I'm going back to the presentation. So we have team list, just the list of agents. We have list and chat, which is the list and agents or the team chat. And we have the team chat where it's a shared team conversation. When I say team, it means the team of the service providers can all see what other experts in the team answered and replied to the customer, and everyone can either take ownership and all that. If we understand that, I'm just going to show you just another concept. There's something that we call task owner. And task owner means that the conversation with a specific customer can be assigned to one of the agents. And when it's assigned to one of the agents, Ooni AI will not be part of the conversation. When we unassign, it first can go back to the team level conversation, and Ooni will take ownership and reply from that point and further. And we're going to show all that in a moment. So let's go back to the Consolto back office. I'm going to just show you where you set up all these things just before we move forward. To set the team conversation modes, you go to the customer experience. Wait, let's start from the beginning. You start here. You go to the setup and installation. Once you go to the setup and installation, you're in the context of one of these skins and widgets or teams. Again, team and widget is a synonym in Consolto. So we have one of these skin selected, but this is also a team. So here you can see what we are actually configuring. And you can see that here, when I'm on this tab, for example, the widget, I'm editing the team. But if I go to this agent, I'm actually editing the skin of Danny. So please pay attention to this blue bar. These will also be highlighted differently. So when it's bold and not a little bit transparent, you'll see who's being set up at any moment in time. So again, going back to the customer experience, and here I can select if it's team list, list and chat. Okay, I have the list and the chat, or just chat, and you saw that the team list was completely removed from here because there's just no team list. Okay, and when we speak with the agent, it's the team agent. Now, right now, I'm looking at the team, one of the skins, but this is the team skin. So this is what the team skin will look like when we set it up. Okay, this is a team communication. Again, you need, basically the skin is also for the team. Now, this is the team environment. Let's talk for a moment about where we set up the privacy modes, because this is in the control area of the widget. And this is a little bit, we're a little bit more restrictive here. So whenever you want to make a change here, we just want to make 100% sure that you know what you're doing. You need to please read this, and you have like important notes, and you need to type this, and whoever tries to copy paste will not be able to do it, because we really want you to make sure, that you understand the privacy modes and that you're moving from one to each other, and all the explanations that I just showed you are practically here. Okay, so I'm going to show you today more the fully shared. I think it's more viable for teams that provide customer service and sales. Customer service could potentially be, in some cases, use the scout mode, what we call scout mode. But I'm going to show this today. You can also play with that later, and we'll be in fully shared mode. One comment about fully shared is once someone takes ownership, it's either only they are able to write chats and others can see the chats, but they're blocked, or everyone can write. Okay, you can decide either this or the other. When you want to avoid a situation where many agents start typing and intervening each other with the same customer, you would use only task owner rights, and I'll show what the task owner means. So right now you can see that Ooni is in charge. How do you see that? First, we are in the team communication. The team communication, again, is the area where all the team members can see the chats with this customer. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to reload this just so that we see this is the team communication. And we'll also see on the left that this user is live and the team communication is open. By the way, what happens if I close this? We'll see that immediately. Okay, this became on site. I see that this user is on the site. If I go to some other tab, we'll see that it's in the background. And if I close this completely, we'll see that this user, after 20 seconds, we'll see that this user left the website, and we'll see something like this, not on the website. But as long as the user comes back or refreshes the page in 20 seconds, we will see not on site. If I log in again, we'll see this again over here that the user is back on site. If I open it, again, the team is here. Sven, thank you for that comment. Too few companies put guardrails with dangerous options. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yeah, we're really privacy aware and privacy concerned, so this is one of the things. Okay, so now I'm saying something, and hello, what is Consolto? And we will see that the Ooni, our AI, is answering the conversation, answering the question. Now, if I, as a human being in this team conversation, if I want to take control over the conversation and be the owner I will just click on this button, or I can also do this from here. I can click on one of my skins, and that skin will take ownership. As a team admin, you can assign this way, exactly this way, you can assign this conversation to someone else. So for example, I can take ownership myself. Okay, now if the customer's gonna ask another question, hello, Ooni is not gonna respond anymore. Why? Because I'm in control. I took control. The question about Ooni, thank you. That's a recurring question, and the answer is, until a few days ago, the answer was no, mainly because we had to have an AI being mentioned, that this is an AI answering, just to protect you guys, because it's a compliance thing, and in some countries you must disclose that an AI is answering, not a human. So, but after consulting with our legal partners, we understand now that we can just let you change this Ooni text and add the word AI afterwards. So it's going to be like your brand AI or yourthing.com space AI. That's what's going to happen here. But this tiny icon and the word AI in the end will remain. So just mentioning that, just to protect you guys. So going back to what I just showed is that I put here a question and Ooni didn't respond. And the reason it didn't respond was that I took ownership. I'm just going to show you this a moment ago. Okay. I now gave back ownership to Ooni. Okay. I can just say here, hello, and we can see that Ooni is taking control. Once I take control, yeah, let's wait a moment till, you know what, let me stop it in the beginning and let me take control. And now Ooni is not in control. I'm in control. I can see it over here with this IH here, Ilan Harel, and over here. So I can see who is in control over this conversation, and all my team peers also see this. So everyone in the team sees that I'm the owner, and they can understand that, okay, someone is already handling this. Now I want to show you the handoff. So Ooni, let's talk a little bit about Ooni. Now that we understand a little bit about team modes and the assignment or the task assignment, again, this can be me assigning the conversation to one of my teammates, or Ooni is the owner, and I take it from Ooni or give it back. That's the whole idea of assigning the tasks. So going back to the presentation, we're going to do a giveaway in the end, don't worry. This is Ooni. So what is Ooni? Ooni is a AI that can train on your documents. It has its IQ, what we call the brain. It has its knowledge, which means anything that you feed it. It has its personality, and it can perform actions. Today, I'm going to show you a few of the actions that are already there. But on our roadmap, we have a few additional actions. And I think this is really exciting. So let's just see how we set up Ooni. And I want a volunteer from the audience that is willing to also to go on a video chat with me. You know what? No, let's start with not a video. Just someone with a website that you want to show to the rest of the audience here, and we have quite a lot of people to join today. Anyone wants to send me their website. Why Ooni is actually a woman's name here in Norway. Beautiful. Delilah, send your link. Let's do it. Okay, Ray was the first one. Ray, I think we used yours last time, right? Let me try Jose. Okay, I took Jose's. He was first. At least that's what it shows. Beautiful, Jose. So made in the shade. I think we saw that last time as well. No, I'm going to take the last. Sorry. This is beautiful. Okay, Jose, we'll get back to you in a moment. Be ready to go on a conversation with me or Ray. So Delilah, this is a beautiful website, by the way, and I loved how you set the widget with a gradient and everything. This is really nice. What I would like to do right now is get this information on Ooni. So I'm going to show you how Ooni learns, and everyone can follow me right now. Okay, the way this works, wait, I don't need this. The way this works is that I go to the settings, Ooni AI Assistant, and knowledge base. Before I go to the knowledge base, I need to make sure that Ooni AI Assistant is turned on. Oh, Jose, it's not the first time. Okay, we'll have a meeting in a moment. Sorry, my bad. I may have seen your website when I went through the websites. I love doing that, by the way, from time to time. So enable AI Assistant, and you also need to enable the AI Assistant on the skin. Remember skin, widget, skin. So we need both of them. Why is this good? Because sometimes you want to disable Ooni on one of the skins, and sometimes you want to disable Ooni on the entire team or the widget, right? Remember team, widget, synonyms in Consolto. So we have them enabled. We also added an ability to add a handoff button. I'll talk about that in a moment. And then we want to teach Ooni who we are. So I'm going to provide, you know what? I'm going to provide both websites. I'm going to provide Jose's website, and I'm going to provide Delilah's website. So I'm going to add this. The way I go to website scraping in the knowledge base. Website scraping, I add a link, and you can add a link, one or many, and we will just crawl our website. I'm just for this demo, I'm going to add one link, okay, and we can see that it's been added to here, and it's pending training. Now I'm going to also bring Jose's. Anyone else, by the way, let's do it. If anyone else wants to. Oh, sorry, I didn't copy this. Delilah. Okay, I tried to add Jose's link twice, so it didn't work. Good for us. Now we have Jose's link and we have Delilah's link, but we need to train them. Michael, adding yours as well. Thank you, brave guy. Let's see, search engine optimization. Okay, that's cool. So I'm adding these links, and now I'm going to train Ooni. I'm going to click this. Unless I hit the train Ooni, whatever it has in its knowledge base, that's what it has. If you don't click on train, it will just hold whatever it had a moment ago. And that's probably a really important part. For example, even if you delete a file or delete a link, unless you hit on the train, it will still keep the original information. Another thing, I'm going to walk through the documents here. You can go to the documents. You can add a QA. We're going to see it in a moment. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you it on a real website until this ends. So you can see that I just noticed that I already demoed this with another customer and I forgot to remove it. So let's do this. I'm going to delete from our real website. I'm going to delete this. And now it's been pending deletion. So again, like pending training, it's pending deletion. Once we click now on training, we will remove this from the Ooni memory and knowledge base. And now I will stop answering based on that question. So Delilah, per your question in the chat, Ooni will learn from your website. Absolutely. Now let's see that. It's still training because we gave it a few websites. Let's see what else we can do. We can upload documents, just upload PDFs or docs or TXT files or even spreadsheets or CSVs. And we can provide questions and answers. Questions and answers will always take precedence. What does that mean? It means that if someone asks Ooni a question and we already have this question here in this list, it will rely on this list rather than some information on the website. Why this happened? Okay, wait, maybe one of the things is, let me do it on a real website, because this is as I mentioned, this is our training environment. So I'm just going to do it on a real Consolto website so you can even see this. I'm going to add these links. Sorry for this. Again, this is our internal environment. So I'm just going to do this, and you'll see it on a real environment rather than in the training environment. In the meantime, does the question have to be word perfect or approximately? No, approximately. We fully understand what's going on there, and we'll find something really the closest. And one of the nice things is that Ooni doesn't respond to a question unless it's 100% sure that it knows the answer. Okay, we'll just not answer if we're not sure. And I'll show you that in a moment, what that looks like. Okay, in the meantime, let's start until this finishes training in the real website. Oh, it finished. Okay, it finished here. I don't know. Okay, I know what happened. Never mind. Now let's ask questions based on these websites. So, for example, I'm going to ask, what kind of warranty do I have for, you know what? What is this? Let's use this. Sorry, this is the real one. What is, and let's see how it answers. So there are PDF and other docs on the website. It will auto-upload them. No, we will not auto-upload them. You need to upload the information. We will not read documents from the website at this time. We'll just read the website itself. Now, the answer that Ooni provided, North Jersey window coverings, also known as Made in the Shade, North Jersey, specializes in providing custom window. Is this good? I think this is Jose's, right? In the meantime, let's ask, who is Delilah? Or what services does Delilah provide? Jose, is this good? Oh, Jose, you jumped off. I asked Ooni, I invested 2 minutes of our webinar for you, and you're leaving me, Jose? Come on. Okay, Delilah. Let's ask, who is this? And see what Ooni answers. And again, we just gave it this information a moment ago, and it learned it, and it now knows how to answer. So Delilah is the owner of Be Here and Now Counseling and Relationship Academy. She specializes in guiding accomplished women to attract and maintain deep emotional connections. Delilah, is this a good answer? Delilah, you here? I'm not sure Delilah is still with us, but oh, decent. Yes, thank you. Okay, so as you saw, it was really immediate. Okay, basically a moment after I provided it, the list trained, and Ooni already knows how to answer. But what if you want to? Yeah, right. You're absolutely right, Sven. Thank you. So what if I want to ask Ooni to answer in a specific manner? And now I'm just going to delete these so that Ooni now forgets them, for example. Okay, I can forget these. One more thing before I forget, there's another feature called invalidate. What happens if you change a page on your website and you want to retrain it? You don't need to delete it and upload it again. You just click on invalidate, and then these will be pending training again, and then you can just click on training and we'll relearn them from scratch. Okay, so that's the invalidation. Right now I'm going to delete them and train, so they're removed, and that's it. Okay, now if I want to answer in a specific manner. By the way, a little bit about the brain. Here you can select the model that you're using and the embedding model. I suggest don't touch this, but you can bring your own key and put it here. Some of you, depending on the plan. Now let's talk about the personality. The personality is if the knowledge base is what Ooni knows, the personality is how it answers, what guides it towards answering the customer. And here you can put a prompt that is convenient for you. For example, I'll show you what we use on our own website. Okay, on our own website in our team widget. So you can copy it, and I'm going to put it here on the in the chat. Act like a senior sales representative for one of the best SaaS solutions in the world. Of course, this should be your industry, your business. Respond to customers based on the information you know. For sure, make it short and concise, but be in a pleasant manner. If a customer query is in a certain language, respond in the same language. That's our personality. We just guided it how, not what to answer, but how to answer. So this is this creativity. You want to keep this low. You don't want it to hallucinate and invent things that aren't in the information that you brought. You can ask it to use emojis or without emojis. Select the language. This is going to change. Right now you have a few strict languages, and in the next week, actually, there's going to be here customer language. So we will just see what the customer language is speaking, and we'll respond that way. Right now, if you need it to answer in another language, just use what I wrote here in the personality, and it will work, this thing. And you can select the tone of voice as well. Now let's go to the actions. I think this is where Consolto really shines. Really shines. I don't think many companies on the planet have the ability to do all three things, like chat and schedule a meeting and launch a call. And that's something that we have, and we're taking full advantage of this. So the idea is that Ooni can hand off the conversation to a customer. When I say hand off, to an agent. Sorry. Wait. I need to say that again because in the playback, the thing is, Ooni can hand off the conversation to one of the agents. Why is this so important? Why is this critical? Because customers have questions that sometimes Ooni doesn't know how to answer. And once it doesn't know how to answer, you may want one of your agents, your human agents, to join the conversation. Now, we developed two types of handoffs. Something that we called hot handoff and cold handoff. Let me set this to 10 seconds. Hot handoff means someone will take the call right away, and it's going to be either in live chat or video chat. Okay, it's hot. I'm going to respond to the customer. I'm going to take the conversation and move from there. Unlike hot, cold handoff is something that, you let the customer cool down. And it can happen a little bit later. They can schedule a meeting or leave their details through a contact form or even leave a message over the chat or WhatsApp or Facebook or phone. So all these are cold, but the hot is where it really shines, okay? So we provide both. And the fact is you can leave these empty, okay? You can have only cold. But if you have hot, it's going to be a two-step solution. It's going to try to call one of your agents. And if it fails with that, it's going to try to do the cold conversation, okay? So again, it's going to try hot. If it fails hot, after 10 seconds, it's going to do the cold. Let's see what that looks like, okay? So again, on our website, let me move this to the side. We have, I'm going to ask a question that Ooni doesn't know how to answer. Okay, for example, what is MongoDB? I don't know why I keep asking this question again and again and again. Yes, we will get access to this recording. Absolutely. After I delete that question. Oh, wait. Why is it not answering? Anyone knows? Anyone wants to guess? The reason is that this is not assigned to Ooni, or Ooni is disabled. Let's see. Where are we? That was funny. I looked at Consolto, the real thing. Okay, so I need to go and make sure that Ooni is assigned. So I'm going to hand back. Let me do this so everyone sees this. I'm going to hand back to Uni. And now I'm going to ask again, what is MongoDB? And we'll see that Uni is trying now to respond. Thank you, Sven. You're sharp today. Sven, I don't want to play chess with you. You are on the spot. So look, Uni says, I'm sorry, I just didn't. It's not that Uni doesn't, like the AI doesn't know what MongoDB is. It's just that we didn't provide any information in the knowledge base about MongoDB. So Uni is trained to not answer these type of questions. Instead, it will try to do the handoff. If the customer says, yeah, I want to do the handoff, okay, I'm going to, for example, click on start chat, for instance. Did you hear that sweet noise? The agent receives this notification, and then let's say I'm here or somewhere else, I don't know. I click on go to chat, it opens this chat, and now I have a few moments. I set it for 10 seconds over there, but anyways, we'll wait 45 seconds. I have a few moments to take ownership of the conversation. If I don't take ownership of the conversation, look what Uni will do instead. Okay, let's see it in a minute. Actually, 45 seconds. Okay, look. Apologies, we're unable to connect you with a customer representative, yada, yada, yada. And then the cold handoff, the actions that ask for the cold handoff, you never lose the lead this way. The customer clicks on schedule a meeting, next, they schedule a meeting and leave their details, boom. And you immediately see that the appointment was set. That's it, you have a meeting. Okay, this time the appointment, okay, this was a round robin, so the appointment was set to someone else, not to me, but I see that appointment was set. Okay, now let's go back, and I'm going to do this again and show you what happens if someone takes control over the conversation. So again, oh, thank you. Yeah, give me some love there. Hey, guys, give me some love. Not me, give Uni some love. I'm going to click on this, connect with a human agent. You can have this button if you'd like. It will be only on the last Uni message. And you can turn this off if you'd like. I'm going to click on this. And again, we're asking, how do you want to connect? The customer asks the question. We see it over here. And then I can move this a little bit. And then I take control. Look how sweet this looks like on the customer side. I click on take control. Boom. Danny joined the conversation. They're all on the same page. They understand what's going on. Danny can read all the context that was there by Uni before. And they can continue the conversation. Okay, hi. Danny can respond. And we're live. How is that? Okay, I want to leave a few minutes for our new feature. If there is not someone monitoring the connect with an agent, it is best to remove this option. Yeah, exactly. A good question. So, okay, the question was about that tiny icon here, connect with an agent. And if you don't want anyone to connect with an agent, that's when you would hand off to agent button. You will turn it off and it will not be there. What if the system goes down? Does the transaction stay? What do you mean system goes down? Yeah, everything stays. Yeah, we save everything for you. It's on our databases. If we go down, we go down, baby. Ooni AI takes over inactive chats. This is if you want. Okay. So basically, and this is going to change a little bit in the coming weeks. What happens is sometimes we notice that people forget to hand off the conversation back to Ooni. Like, okay, you finished the conversation and you want the AI to take it from here and forwards. So one way is to click on this, but sometimes you forget. So after 2 hours, and this time is probably going to be configurable, after 2 hours, we do it automatically. If you don't want to automatically let Ooni take over the conversation, you have this button to lock it, and now it's only yours. Okay, I hope this is explained and clear. Okay, I want to move to another concept with your permission. I would like to move to I would like to move to the following. I'm going to set us now. I want to do a conversation. One of the things that we have is we have two ways to start a conversation. Either from the buttons that I just showed you, or from the click and talk page. Let me select mine, or this demo one. Okay, so either from this click and talk page, and then I can start the call as I showed you a moment ago, or from the widget. But there is also a way to create an instant meeting link, which is similar to the meeting links that are created when we do a scheduled meeting. Okay, so this is an instant meeting link, and I can provide my name. And then I'm asked to provide access, of course. And these links are things that you can send to your customers, of course. Just showing you that. I'm going to go back now to this technique because what I want to show you right now is our new feature that is not live yet, but it's going to be by the end of this week. Okay, so next week. Just to recap this, we went over the Ooni brain. We went over the knowledge, how quick that is. Few minutes and you have Ooni answering on your database, on your knowledge base, on your website, on your documents, personality, and actions. Right now we have the handoff actions, and soon there's going to be qualification and sales actions and a few other really nice things. I'm jumping here to, these are the agentic flows that we are building, and they're going to be to nurture leads and qualify leads and sell leads. So you will really be able to do a lot of really nice things with this. Okay, and this is already existing, this handoff, and now a few things will be added. Let me go to the next feature that was highly anticipated. Ooni not only chats, now it also listens. We're a video chat solution. So video chat today without the ability to transcribe and summarize is we have to have it. And we added it. And it's not launched yet, but I'm going to show you it right now on my local environment. And I hope you like it. I think it's just not the end of the road for this. It's just the beginning of it. And I hope you like it. So let's do the demo. I hope the demo got it with me. Okay, call from the website, from the click and talk page, answering. Okay, I muted the speakers so I don't have feedback, but what you can see is that I'm showing with two cameras that I have over here, and I'm going to record the call. So where is the call recording actually happening? Now, before I do that, I want to show you that the call, we already see this on the website, okay, the call on the back office. Okay, and again, just remember that here I'm on a page, the click and talk page, and it looks like this. I can see the chats. One of the main advantages of Consolto, again, is that we have everything inside. You have the Zoom alternative, which is the video chat that we're seeing right now. You have the chat alternative, and you have the scheduling. We just saw all of these, but sometimes it's really convenient to have the chat and the video chat together. Because, for example, if we send a message here, after the meeting, the message will be right here with the customer. Okay, so if I send here a message, I will see it exactly where the customer is. Okay, I need to drop my information again. So here is the message. And if I say hi, I'm not going to lose this. And even Ooni is responding here. I can stop this and take control over the conversation. That's fine. But I'm just saying that all this conversation that I'm having right now with the customer, we can see it even later in the back office. Unlike, for example, Google Meet or Zoom, where the chats just fade away after the meeting. So what I wanted to do right now is start the recording. And I'm going to record the call. And we will see that now we can see that the call is being recorded. And the customer also gets a notification that the call is being recorded. And I'm speaking right now. Okay, and now I'm going to stop the recording after a few sentences about call recording. I can stop it from here, from this button, or I can just open it and stop it here. And let's see what's happening right now. We are processing the recording. And in a few moments, you'll see, hopefully, if the demo goddess is with me today and I have a little bit of luck, you'll see the recording over here with the transcription, everything within the chat. What do you think about that? I'm going to wait 7 seconds, whatever it takes, I'm going to wait here. All right, thank you. So you have a summary. This is a magic summary. You have the transcription, okay? You have the recording, of course. If you had multiple call recordings, wait, let's see that. Let's do it. So what happens if I want to record again? I stopped it and I want to record it again. Look what happens here. It's recording again. And I'm going to stop it after a few moments, and we're going to see it in a moment later. I stopped it, and we see over here that it's also being recording. Oh yeah, I saw that Meat Fox closed down. What a shame. I actually like that product. We started more or less the same time. And anyways, see 2 recordings, 2 summaries. I can open them. I can jump between them, and I'll see the different various recordings. I can play this, of course. We can see that it's moving. Okay. I can hear this. See it's moving. I'm hands off, and you can see it moving. Okay, so that's the new feature. As I mentioned, Ooni now not only chats, it also listens. So you have the transcription, you have the summaries, and soon you'll also have actions. And what am I talking about? Actions. Wait, what actions? We just had a conversation with the customer. What actions am I talking about? Remember I said that we have scheduling, we have chat, we have video chat. If we have scheduling, then we can take action items and send them as meetings or tasks to our customers or to ourselves. So that's going to be added. We're going to add these action items as things that you can pinpoint or pin on your calendar as with due dates, and then you will be able to track them. I hope you like that. Questions about GDPR? Yes, so the answer is yes, 100% GDPR. Why? Because we're using 100% GDPR compliant services. Some of them we host our own. The ones that we don't, we have I forgot the name, DPA or BCC. Please forgive me for all the naming. If you have questions about GDPR, just reach out to us and we'll point you to our trust center. That looks like this, by the way. Let me just show you. Consolto Trust. It looks like this, okay? All the documentation, like 48 documents about all our policies and everything is here. So everything compliance, please go here and ask this. And we have the everything. One thing to note, the data is not stored in the EU. It's stored in the United States right now. However, we have, I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but we have like an agreement with our Israeli company and the US company that we can pass information and store it over there. And that's what makes it GDPR compliant, as far as I understand. I'm not an expert in this, so just if you have really deep questions about that, go to the documents, but that's that. So all this is, as I mentioned, it's part of the feature that's going to be launched in the coming days. All right, we covered everything. No, I don't want to talk about the future. We are here. The future is now. I do want to talk about something incredibly special. And I'm going to go to the beginning of this. I have one more thing that I want to cover, but we have 8 more minutes, or maybe a little bit more. So I want to ask you for something which is really important for us. We really, 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 really need your help in pushing Consolto to the rest of the world. We were #1 last week, and we would really enjoy if you can send us a review on AppSumo. I'm going to give you now a moment just to listen to another music that we developed, and just click that link that I just added and go to our review section and just start it. You don't have to finish the review right now. Just start the review and you can finish it later. Okay, let's hear this music.
Another message lost in the noise. Emails fade, no human voice. We were searching for a better way to bring connection days. Screens can feel so far apart, but every click can spark the heart. Then we found the place to go, face to face through Consolto. No more waiting, no delay. Talk it out, see a smile today. Chatbook meet all in one flow. We light it up, we're ready to go. We're live, Consolto's on fire.
All right.
Turning every call into something higher.
Hear the full song later, I promise. Guys, I would like to ask you all to click on that link and help us on AppSumo. I'm saying this out loud. Without your help, we're nothing. Without your push, without your reviews, without your comments, we're nothing. You just saw the solution end to end. I think this is, wait, let me stop this. Why am I still in the meeting? Okay, what happens when the meeting ended? Boom, this became ended immediately. You can see, by the way, who participated and everything. All this on your chat. This is really, I think this system is packed with really handful solutions which are helpful. Let's take the next few minutes to answer your questions. Thank you, Yossi. Thank you very much. Marco, great that you're conscious about GDPR on your service. Would be great to have for the near future. Thank you for, well, we are considering that, but as long as we were told at least that this is enough, we're fine with that. Can you speak about HIPAA compliance? So HIPAA compliance, while we are HIPAA compliant, the documentation or the agreements that are part of the HIPAA that we need to provide, I forgot what the name is, maybe DPA or maybe BCC or SCC, I forgot the name. That's not part of the AppSumo deal. So if you want those signed by us, that's an extra cost. It's easy to review since you deserve it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Looking forward to the recording. It will arrive. I just need to remove something from there that I missed and said twice. And we'll have it there. I joined late. Just a question. Does Ooni going to get audio power? Yes. That's a great question. So we already have a voice messaging, right? Look, I'm going to show you this. Hello, how are you doing right now? I'm doing great. We added a voice message and the customer will see this voice message, right? So it really deserves having the ability to translate this and even understand what this means, and Ooni can respond to this if the customer sent a voice message to us. This is not coming in the next few weeks, but it's on our roadmap. By the way, where do you find our roadmap? Wait, did every one of you already go to our link to review us on AppSumo? Guys, everyone, I don't know, if I don't get at least 30, I don't know, maybe 40, because you're quite a lot of people here. If I don't get a bunch of reviews, I'm going to be terribly disappointed. Oh, wow, oh no, wait, what is this? This is from 2020. Oh, 25, this is from today. Thank you. Secret Sumo, thank you so much. This is right now. Wow, amazing, guys. Thank you so much. We really need this. So going back to the questions, Kimberly, nice to see that have convos transcribe, but time saver, it accomplishes this. Yes, thank you. Is this my Wi-Fi or we lost you? I think it's your Wi-Fi. Joining late. Okay, here. Any other questions before we finish here? Any last questions or comments? I hope you saw everything that we have to provide, everything that we can share with you guys. Wow, there's so much more to discuss about this tool, like the ability to add and remove these communication channels and setting up each one of these. But that's a long thing. I just wanted to have everything related to this conversation about Ooni, the chat, and Ooni the chat, and Ooni the transcriber or the listener, the helper in the conversation. Later, these will also translate. So that's great. Thank you, AV. Thank you so much for the review. Thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. My question is the cost of AI. Oh, thank you. That's a great question. I'm going to show you. I'm going to just show you. Look at this is our own website. I'm just going to show you what this is from our own website, so you more or less understand. We don't have a clear cut right now. We're still learning this, but I'm just going to show you what it costs us. We have gazillion leads from AppSumo, right? I just showed you that we were number one a few days ago. And what you can see that we purchased at the end of October, so like 3 weeks ago. And since then, we used 300 credits. That's the whole thing, 300 credits. That's equivalent to $3. Okay, if you purchase this, it's about $3. We're very conservative, and we're trying to keep this very low. So just letting you know, this is if you want to recharge later, it's 1,000 credits per $10. You can even make it a little bit cheaper if you buy more. But the idea is these will really last, and our goal is to get even better here. So I think this is an over concerned aspect. Eventually, if you have a really extremely crowded website and you get tons of leads, it's going to cost you a few dollars a month. Okay, just letting you know, this is that. Basically, the AppSumo deal already has a bunch of AI credits, so don't worry about that. The transcription also takes credits a little bit, so be aware of that. Does the AI credits renew every month? No, it's a one-time. It's specified here, like AI one-time non-recurring. So but look, this is a lot. With AppSumo, we didn't even get to the tier 1, and we got hundreds, if not thousands, of leads. Okay. What else? Does Consolto have API or webhook? Oh yeah, I wanted to discuss that. Okay. I'm just going to do this really, really fast. So basically, every skin you can send webhooks if you go to integrations and to the agent. And here you can connect to Zapier or use these webhooks. Now we're using this. I want to keep time for we have a raffle to do, and I don't want to forget this. So guys, you need to do one thing to enjoy the raffle. I'm not sure we'll make it on time. Is there a way to not stop this webinar when the time ends? I'm not sure. I think the webinar will automatically close. Anyways, let's do this fast. I'm going to send you this form. You fill this form to get to the raffle, like we do every time. Fill it right now, fast, right now. And I'm going to try to find where I make this webinar not close at the end. Don't end webinar. Okay, found it. Okay, we have a few more moments. Whew, that was fast. Thank you for the webinar. Do you training videos that help explain? Yeah, we have lots of training videos. The training videos, look here, you start. And first you have a few explainers that look like this, and we really guide you through the process. So really, really cool explainers that you can walk through many of these things. Okay, this is a step-by-step explainer. But other than that, you have here a lot of videos, and we add videos as time goes. Okay, every time we add a few videos, and you can go to our YouTube channel. Just click on one of these and you'll get to our YouTube channel. Guys, fill the form. I want to see those forms being added. Let me see. Okay, I already have a few. And we're going to go to We're gonna put them in a moment here in the wheel, and we're gonna have a raffle of 3,000 credits. Okay, 3,000 AI credits are gonna be raffled right now. Go to the link that I just gave you, my Click and Talk form, or our company's Click and Talk form, putting it again here. I'm gonna take them for another minute. In the meantime, we're gonna start listening to the music from the beginning to the end, and then it's gonna be the last moment of this sweet webinar.
Boys, we were searching for a better way to bring connection. Days screens can feel so far apart, but every click can spark the heart. Then we found the place to go, face to face through Consolto. No more waiting, no delay. Talk it out, see a smile today. Chat all in one flow. We light it up, we're ready to go.
What's your Jose? Okay, are we ready? Yeah. Okay, starting to my left. Last person. Let's see if anyone added. Okay. Here it is. Apple.
Small biz, dreams, big world to reach. Every convo, every speech. AI helping humans shine. Together we redefine the line. No walls, no fear, just click and start. It's human tech with beating heart. The future's running, now we show it's all alive on Consolto. We see your face anywhere, anytime.
You're the winner. 3,000.
Soon by your side, it's go time glow. AI meets heart, let the story grow. Consolto's on fire, video chat and dreams that inspire. From solo stars to teams that grow, we light the world. Consolto, yeah, we're live, we're real. Consolto's heart of gold.
Thank you so much for attending. And again, I hope this gave you a little bit of what Consolto is. I want to thank everyone who participated. I want to congratulate our winner, Digital Optad. Thank you so much. You just won 3,000 AI activity credits. Again, thank you for pushing us. Thank you for moving the needle for us. We are going to publish the recordings without those emails. Sorry for showing that. And we'll see you in our next webinar. And that's our thing for today. I'm going to play our first song. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
You said install this widget, wave your hand. Your website's now alive. Click, paste the code. You felt so grand. You thought one tool and I'll thrive. Video calls, chats, bookings in one place. Your clients show up, no download, no race. You're thinking finalmente, you're nearly there, but then you hit recordings full and say, oh dear. Hey Consolto, you're my one-stop dream, but sometimes my recordings hit the limit, it seems. You handle chat and calls, you're slick and neat. Just wish I had a few more hours of recorded meet and greet. With a widget of wonders, we'll still give you a cheer. Just maybe raise that cap next year. Zoom jumping, no Calendly ploy. One click and I'm live, oh what a joy. But if the A chat says I don't know, I wink and say it's okay. it's part of the show. Hey Consolto, you're my one-stop dream, but sometimes my recordings hit the limit, it seems. You handle chat and calls, you're slick and mean. Just wish I had a few more hours of recording, meet and greet. A widget of wonders will still give you a cheer, just maybe raise that cap next year. So here's to fewer tools and more live talk. Here's to growth, connection. Let's walk the walk. Consolto, you made my site come alive. Just let me record my next big